are to visit the NAF recruitment portal and complete the online application. He, however, warned them to be wary of anyone demanding payment as the enlist process is free. Well, let's take you back to Taraba State, where the National Orientation Agency has launched a sensitization campaign on national security awareness. This move aims to improving safety across communities in Taraba State. And senior reporter Owulabi Adenusi has more on this.
Taraba State has over the years experienced several security challenges, including banditry, communal conflicts, which have claimed lives and properties. The most recent source of concern is that many communities in the state have been ravaged by floods. Although no lives were lost, thanks to proactive measures by both state and federal governments. At this media briefing to flag off the agency's nationwide enlightenment campaign on key government policies and programs, the Director General of the National Orientation Agency, Lanre Issa Onilu, highlighted mechanisms the federal government has put in place to mitigate flooding across the country.
It is important to note that there was a presidential flood mitigation directive, which also involved the release of 3 billion naira per state in 2024, which was aimed at ensuring that proper drainage, is done in areas that are flood prone.
He also disclosed that the Nigerian Armed Forces has commenced monthly briefing of Nigerians on ongoing security operations nationwide. Represented by the Director of the Special Duties and Zonal Coordination, David Akoji, the DG explained that the initiative followed a directive from the Chief of Defense Staff mandating service chiefs to brief citizens regularly through the National Orientation Agency under the renewed Hope Security Architecture.
The President has directed that every month, on the first Monday of every month, there should be a joint security press briefing at the headquarters of the National Orientation Agency, chaired and coordinated by the Director General of the National Orientation Agency.
Earlier, the NOA Director in Taraba State, Zakari Mohammed, said the campaign will also cover national value reorientation for students, flood mitigation measures, the National Identity Project, and the promotion of national symbols and security awareness.
The second is a campaign on flood mitigation and disaster preparedness. The third is an enlightenment campaign on government policies, programs, and activities.
Meanwhile, officials of the National Emergency Management Agency and their state counterparts outlined steps taken to provide succor for flood victims in Taraba.
We are here to complement the effort of the state governments in evacuating the vulnerable people from those communities to higher ground.
Our major challenge is the support from other stakeholders because the burden is overwhelming for Taraba State government.
It is believed that with the combined efforts of NEMA, NOA and SEMA, the suffering of vulnerable groups displaced by floods and security challenges will soon be alleviated.
Well, now the National Orientation Agency says the federal government has drones, armored personnel carriers, vehicles, surveillance technology, and more than 15,000 security personnel to restore peace in troubled areas across the country. The agency also says more than 59 billion naira has so far been disbursed to more than 600,000 students